Hello, Debbi Domingo here. It is Veterans Day 2017. So first things first, I just want to thank all my fellow veterans for your service. I know that may sound a little bit weak. I will tell you guys that for those of you who don't know, that I am a proud veteran of the U.S. Army. I served when I was just a baby for 2 little years, but I really loved my military service. I was grateful for the opportunity to serve, and I learned some really valuable skills there. I was military police, so that has carried with me throughout my life, and I'm grateful for that. If I knew then what I know now, I probably would have stayed in and made a career out of it, and retired, and I think it would have worked out really well for me, but that's not the path that I took, and that's okay. For those of you who are still serving, thank you. For those of you who have served, I don't mean for this to sound empty, but I read something today that was really interesting to me. It said that the biggest killer of servicemen and women is not combat, it's suicide. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that that we as a nation, we haven't really shown our veterans that we care about them. We haven't taken care of them. So if there's any veteran out there and you are, man, I didn't mean to bring this up today, but if you're losing hope and you're feeling down on yourself and you're wondering if life is worth living, please reach out to somebody. Do not take your own life. You are valuable, and you are precious, and you are loved. So, transition here. Happy Veterans Day to everybody. I am enjoying the afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day where I am. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. What I've decided is that, I've gone for long periods of time with in between my videos, and I've always tried to come up with some sort of a kind of a topic for each video. And I thought, you know what, maybe I should start touching base with you guys more often. So just to give you a little bit of update with my current activity regarding the case. Those of you who have been in contact with me, you know that my main mission, I'm not an investigator by any means. My main mission is to raise awareness. So there are a lot of people who try and contact me with information about a person of interest. They want to share their POI with me. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't, and I hope that, that people don't take this hard or get upset by it, but I don't investigate POIs. You might run a name past me and see if it sounds familiar, but, almost 40 years later, chances on that are pretty slim. So if you do have information that about a particular individual, I would really encourage you to go to law enforcement with that. Call the FBI hotline or call the relevant jurisdiction if you knew somebody in, Stockton or Modesto or Irvine. Contact those authorities and go that route, because I'm not an investigator. And I don't mean for it to sound like I don't care, but there's not a whole lot I can do with your POI information. What I do focus on is raising awareness, and so you'll hear me be the biggest cheerleader in the world, because my goal is to try and get everybody in the United States to know who we're looking for. The East Area Rapist, original Night Stalker, Golden State Killer, has never been identified, and we need to find him. So I need for everybody in the country to know who he was and what he did and how he operated and where he worked, what areas he raped and killed in, and I mean, I hate to sound trite, but do y'all remember that old Breck shampoo commercial where she says, "I used this shampoo and I told 2 friends and they told 2 friends," and so on. If each of you guys will share the Golden State Killer story with somebody you know, share it on your Facebook, on your Twitter, share it by email, share it face to face. Talk about it in your workplace or on your lunch break if you're not allowed to talk about personal stuff at work. But But share our information because, you know, if you share it with somebody and they get interested and they share it with somebody, eventually somebody's going to know who he is. And we're going to get lucky and we're going to get an identification. So, okay, so I'm running out of time here, but just to kind of apprise you with what I've been doing lately. Some of you are aware that People Magazine just gave us really great coverage within the last couple of weeks. People Magazine, the print edition, gave us 6 pages on this case, and so we're super grateful for that. I hope that many of you picked that up. Their readership is like, I don't know how many, 7 million, 8 million, something like that. Unbelievable. So that's great exposure. They're also, People Magazine Investigates just showcased our case, and you can find that on the Investigation Discovery Network. So you can look online and find Investigation Discovery, the Golden State Killer, and that's going to be our show. There's a new book out by Kat Winters and Keith Komos. It's called Case Files of the East Area Rapist Golden State Killer. I purchased that book, and I've had it for a couple of weeks, and I haven't had time to read it, but I'm super excited because starting on Monday, I'm going to be out of town for work for a little while, and I'm going to have my evenings free with no internet access, but I'm going to be able to just read. So I'm going to try and get through that book in a 5-day period. I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not, but I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see. My time is going to run out on this video, so I just want to tell you guys, keep your eyes peeled on this channel, on the official East Area Rapist Golden State Killer YouTube channel, and obviously on the pro boards. Hang in there with us. Subscribe and share and stay in touch. Thanks for everything, guys. Take care.